Hi, here we are again. So, this is day 2 of my withdrawal of basically overthinking, or in my terms, or in my case, the withdrawal of semanticism. I try to not seek any further advice from the outer world to obtain pieces of the big puzzle I used to look for. Because it's basically pretty freaking exhausting, and you don't need it because there's nothing outside that can or will fulfill you with meaning. It's just an endless search for it. It's a never-ending loop. So it was a pretty rough day. I mean, I'm sort of glad that I had to work, because that keeps me a little bit distracted. But what I really feared was the moment I got home and I basically wouldn't do the same thing as I used to do. I would just do my 1 or 2 chores and then hop on the computer and binge videos, play some games and binge more videos and texts and just read and just get a lot of input. So I didn't do that today. I got home and I didn't do 2 chores. I did the entire thing. I'm not going to count every bit I did, but it was way more than I usually would do, and it took me like 5 hours. Nah, that's a bit much. Like 3.5 or 4 hours. And I didn't really think about anything whilst doing it. I just tried to be, because I sort of managed to connect the feeling of disconnect to consuming things I look for meaning in, and also the bare consuming just videos of any kind, like you name it, doesn't matter. I did all those things, and when I got exhausted, I just sat down and I didn't do anything. I just sat down. After a while, I cooked myself a nice meal and ate it without any consumption of videos or music or anything. I just sat there and experienced the texture, the smell, the taste. And to be honest, it's not... I mean, you know how the texture feels and you know how it tastes, but it's a little bit different. I've got the feeling that I got saturated way faster than I usually do, and I ate way slower. And after I did that, I just sat down again and didn't do anything, which I'm proud. Yeah, I'm proud about that. I'm usually not able to just sit down and don't do anything, because that's literally causing pain. And then I thought, okay, what do I want to do because I didn't want to do any more chores because I thought I've did enough for today. I took my guitar, I took a pen and a paper, and I just wrote a song text in one take that was almost like 98% complete. And I tried that for years to write any song text, but usually my perfectionism would kick in not even halfway through, not even a quarter way through, just at like 5%, it would kick in and say, bro, that's not good enough. That's shit. It's not going to turn out any good. And I just tossed it in the bin. I, I repeated that cycle 1,000 times. And it would get me frustrated, extremely frustrated. And I thought of myself that I'm incapable of doing that, and I'm just not good at doing that, at expressing myself, because who am I? What is myself? Yeah, and so I just took the thing that I'm thinking about right now, like the search for meaning and that it creates meaninglessness, and I just put it into text, and it worked completely fine. I was able to express myself, and I felt that. And then I took my guitar, and it took me just a couple of minutes, and I had what I wanted. It was excellent. I mean, not excellent in comparison to anything. I don't even want to compare it, but it was excellent to me because I channeled my thoughts into something that I wasn't able to do before. And within an hour or two total, I had it able to. No, I had it able. I was able to play it on the piano and the guitar, and I recorded it on my phone, and then I sung to it, then I sing to it, and it was good. I felt that, and I'll keep on working on that one text or project tomorrow because it was really enjoyable. Yeah, and that was a huge barrier. I usually was only able to cover things because, as I said, I didn't feel creative enough. It didn't feel good enough, and yeah, fuck that shit. It just didn't work. And now it worked in a matter of minutes. Yeah, that felt amazing. And after I completed that part, I then completed one or two other small chores or tasks, and then I went for a walk. I just left my phone at my home and just went for a walk. And I did it slow. I didn't walk fast, or I didn't have the urge to come back quickly, because there is nothing I would love to do when I'm home, because the things that I usually love doing at home is just beaming my brain into some other universe that myself is not capable to follow, myself, like the true myself, because it's way too much input, way too much input. I mean, from an anthropological standpoint, we are still a couple of thousand years old, like our brain and how it proceeds reality. So I need to slow down, and I did it. And my brain tried to interrupt me many times today, many times. Uh, but in most cases, I was able to let it pass within a couple of seconds. And at some points, I was able to let it go within a minute or two. But that's way better than falling into those thoughts and trigger emotions that then create a loop in your amygdala and compare yourself and your thoughts and experience to what you just thought, which then creates another loop, and that's exhausting. So what I've learned is that I'm not addicted to dopamine. As I already stated before, I'm not even addicted. It's the matter structure of my brain perceiving reality. And that is pretty damn deep, because I'm trying to dissolve myself, or what I perceived the last 25 years as myself. And yeah, um, it's pretty different to any withdrawal of any kind. Like, you can withdraw from consuming games, porn, food, or whatever, but trying to withdraw from what you perceive the most time of your life as your self is beyond. It triggers deep, deep, deep fears sometimes, but you just need to endure it. You just need to witness it and let it scream. Just watch it and let it scream. Because that is not you. That is the apparatus that is losing grip in its own created reality. Yeah, so that's it for today. And let's see what tomorrow brings. That will be the first day, the first entire day from morning to evening that I'm not consuming any sort of media besides communicating with my lovely girlfriend that's in another country right now due to her work or job. So yeah. All right then. See you next time.